Hey guys, I just wanted to show this violin, this fiddle that I recently got. I got it on an auction site. I got it for fairly cheap. It had a number of bids on it, but people weren't going too high on it. I think they were more interested in the body here because it is a little rough for wear. You might be able to kind of tell from this video. It's definitely been repaired or restored. I say that with heavy quotes. This the nut and this fingerboard, I don't know if they're original, but they definitely have been reattached at some point. The glue joint here is not that great. I mean, I'm pretty amateur and I know I could do a better job than this. It works, but you know, they're like, I can catch my thumb nail on the edge here and I can catch my fingernail under the fingerboard here, and it actually gets worse as you go down this way, which tells me this is probably, I think it's just off center because it actually gets worse down here too. So I'm sure the fingerboard fits, it's just not, it's not attached correctly, and the nut seems, there's like a little bit of space between the nut and the fingerboard, so whatever, it's not perfect. But the box is in good shape. It's actually a really thin box, and it's a really thin fingerboard compared to like that 4/4 Chinese Strad copy, Cremonis, whatever, that I have upstairs. But you can definitely tell this thing's got some bumps, bruises, and bangs. Like there's, you know, a nick, a ding right there on that corner piece. You can see old like fractures. Let me see if I can get the light on. Like there's a crack right there. You can see it's like it goes from the seam up through the body. There's another crack, old crack in the middle there. You're not gonna be able to see the one, but there's another one that was under the fingerboard. There's a crack, like there was a crack right here. All these cracks are stable, like they've been glued. It's definitely an old violin. Like it's pretty old wood. Just looking at it, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there's another crack, like an old crack, like right here on the F hole, going up to the F hole. There's actually one on both F holes. I'm sure at some point this bridge just like popped down and just cracked everything. It's had a hard, or at least a long life. I have a friend, and a luthier friend, and I have two luthier friends that they both say that this was probably built in like Mittenwald or Czech Republic, or Czechoslovakia, I guess back then. In a pretty wide range area, somewhere between 1850 and 1910. They're leaning towards like the mid 1800s just because of like the way it's marked and stuff inside, and just I guess the craftsmanship of the body itself. The one luthier says he really, like this sort of style of dyeing or coloring these violins and fiddles was very popular in the mid 1800s, like 1850s, 60s, 70s, something like that. Even up to, he said, even up to like into the 1880s, people were doing this. And oh, there's even another crack right there. Like all these cracks are stable. Like I said, I've been playing this a little bit. But yeah, he said it's, you know, he said it's in pretty good shape for how worn it looks. He said when I showed it to him before I was bidding on it, and he said he would have bid on it if he knew where it was. Maybe that's just him, one of them telling me, you know, oh, send it to me so I can make some money off you. But I doubt it. No, I trust both of them. They are, and they both are like, they don't know each other, and they both had very similar conclusions to where this violin would have come from. And I actually won it in Europe. Like I wasn't in the auction was in Europe, and yeah, I'm not an expert by any means on violins or wood or anything like that. I didn't pay too much for this, a few $100s, and you know, it looked, to me, it wasn't so scary looking that you know, I was afraid it was broken. The one of the luthiers said it's a good thing. Like, he said that this neck shows that it's like a higher quality and probably older instrument, because this neck can be unglued and taken out. It's not like part of the body or anything. He said that was more common in, I guess, some of the better crafted ones. Good thing is the sound post is in there. It's like offset. It's like right here, I think. It's in a, I guess it depends on, you know, where your sound is best, but it's like right here in this violin, like right about there, right over one of the cracks. One of the old cracks, I think, which, like I said, I've replaced, and I've kind of tested them a little bit, like tried to see if they move, and they don't, they're solid. But there is a label. First, there's a trademark that's clearly legible, and it says, if I can get the light right on it, yeah, it's an SAG trademark, and it's Mark, M-A-R-K-E. Someone on the Fiddle Hangout mentioned that is a trade symbol from Germany. He said it's most definitely German, 1800s. And there's a sticker in here, which stickers aren't always accurate, guys. It says on it, though, Giovani. I think that's an F and an I. And I can't tell the rest of the letters. There's like glue, and it's very faded. It's very, very faded. Leech, Milaro, Feich. This is not in English. Something very faded out, and then it says either 1679 or 1619, which I've looked up. Giovanni 1679. There actually was like a guy who copied Stradivarius in the 1600s, 1679. In fact, he made a 1679 model that was a copy of a Strad, which, you know, I highly doubt that this is from the 1600s. Let's be honest. There's almost no chance. It's likely a copy of that copy, but apparently that 1600s copy was very sought after. In any case, it must be thinner. I'm not sure, because I've got this thing cranked all the way down, this chin rest, and it does not fit. It does not fit on there, like in the body. I guess the body's thin. I'll need to compare it to that one upstairs again. But honestly, it's not that hard to play just holding it like this. I'll play it a little bit. Remember, I'm not that good at fiddle. Oh, and I got a few old, I got these old, like, I guess they're vintage or antique bows for pretty cheap. You know, I think I won these on like eBay, $30 or $40 for 3, so can't hardly beat that. I think it was like super late at night, nobody was bidding on it. So I said, whatever, I'll do it. I need to change the strings too, because this one's kind of dead when I finger it. that song called? Coleman's March. I'll play something a little higher up, like Angelina the Baker, maybe. No. I'll play Rye Whiskey. You hear that? When I hit the third string, sometimes it sounds really dead. Now, it could be because the hair on this bow is really old. These strings are really old. Maybe there's something wrong with the fiddle. I don't know yet. I'm going to try changing strings. If that doesn't work, I'm going to try changing the hair on this bow or just using a different bow that I've got. Or maybe I need to hold it differently. There's two cats. They are like so enamored by this instrument. And it's also weird. I'm thinking it's the string because it depending upon where I play it, it like goes flat or sharp. It's strange. And depending upon where I play it on this bow, like if I'm down here, it'll like die out. But if I'm up here, it sounds a lot better. So I'm guessing it's the hair or the strings. I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, cool old fiddle. I bought it because I had just have this, I don't know, an addiction, a problem, a fascination with things that are potentially hundreds of years old. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna do a little more work on it. I might even do like a comparison video between this and that that Chinese Strad copy that's up there. That Strad copy up there just feels very, I don't know, like fake-ish. It's factory. I'm not an expert to be able to tell, but I can usually tell when like a banjo is super cheap versus a really nice one. And I guess, you know, that one feels really cheap. So like, it surprises me that in bad a shape as this one is, it sounds a little more full. I don't know. Maybe it's a placebo effect and I'm full of crap. Anyway, thanks for checking it out. Keep sawing, guys. Keep picking. And I'll see you another time.